another thing. Just one last detail. This is something that people don't talk about a lot when it comes to Loris and Kyna. Loris' spear is one of the best spears in 2v2 in my opinion. It is so good, and it's just a sight to behold. But we have an axe coming out from both sides. We have a spear coming out from both sides. So this is going to be a very exciting game indeed.
Yeah, now this is going to be something that's also interesting too, is bringing that up, is like Loris, again, one of the greatest spears, and then you have the other side, one of the greatest axes.
One of the greatest hammers, dude.
Yeah, yeah, and like when you kind of add that much like specialists like to each other and like complementing each other's styles, it can create absolute havoc for so many people. And as we can see right here, it's kind of a bit up in the air. Nobody's really taking a strong position yet. Everybody's taking damage. Everybody's getting beat up.
Java and Fakey on the other hand. I mean, Java and Fakey, they're just so solid. Every single time I watch Java and Fakey play, it's like even if I was the best player in the world, I don't know what I would do against them, right? Because at times you look at their gameplay and you're like, okay, they're not making mistakes. What am I supposed to do?
And that was actually a little bit crazy there. So that actually kind of started with Loris. Okay, so kind of lost the stock, and then Loris got sent off stage, and Java and Fakey both tried to make a big play to try to take that stock out of there, and Loris found their way back on the stage, and then just one thing led to another, and then both Fakey and Java ended up losing their stocks first. Loris still on 3 here, and they're definitely trying to work their way back, but that was a tough spot to put himself into.
I have to mention this. I'm wearing a headset right now, casting a headset to hear the game and you. And one of the players is hitting keys on the keyboard so hard I can literally still hear them hitting it, touching the keyboard. It is insane. This is furious gaming right now, and it is serious.
Mashing. They're mashing right now.
Okay, 4 stocks to 3, but Fakey and Java are very damaged both. You see Kyna trying to go for this knockout onto Java. Loris wants to assist him, gets the D-Sig though, tripping them up, going over to the right-hand side to surprise Fakey.
Yep. Right now, I mean, they definitely have done a good job. I mean, there's been a couple of mishaps, I would say, for both teams so far. But it seems like both teams have done a pretty good job of kind of recuperating their losses here. Uh-oh! Wow! I feel like that barely took that stock, barely getting a knockout. And Java is going to have to come right back here to provide support for Fakey, who has been taking some damage all the way at the top there. Oh, okay, trying to go for something crazy, just was a little bit off, but still, I like the attempt.
I respect it, I definitely respect it. Yeah, Fakey not shying away from making a reversal happen in those situations. Java stuck in a pretty prolonged combo there, going down into orange. Kyna and Loris are running away with a lot right now. They could close it out. You saw a ground pound getting charged up by Kyna to the left-hand side. They're looking for these knockouts. They're gonna swing.
Oh, no, did he get the punish on it? Oh, what?
The D-Sig hit! The D-Sig hit! What is that?
And that all started too when I think that was Java. Java started to get the punish on the, I believe it was side sig, I think that's what I saw. And like, started to get the punish like he was gonna be able to take the stock, but then you see not Loris, Kyna approach from behind, and immediately he's like, I gotta let it go, otherwise I'm gonna lose the stock here. And granted, you guys end up losing the stock anyway, but still, that just goes to show how much presence Kyna and Loris both have at their disposal to make them be respected.
Yeah, the down signature to finish that up. I mean, I'm not even sure if that was necessary. Might have been for the style points or whatever. Either way, very, very good first game. Java and Fakey will say they were able to definitely put themselves on the board. Anything can happen here. And who are you favoring here in the long run? Who do you think will be able to adapt better?
I do think that Kyna and Loris, they already have the advantage here, obviously being up 1-0, but I think they also have the advantage here, and by no means, no offense to Fakey and Java, but as the better team. We do have an error on the score. We'll get that fixed in just a moment here. But just like with Kyna and Loris, again, both very fantastic players. You could argue that, I mean, Kyna is like probably the best player in the world right now.
No way. Okay, we had a little bit of a dare chain set up by Loris there. I was getting a little bit scared.
No, you're good.
I definitely agree with you. I think Kyna and Loris' style is very difficult to adapt to, and it's very difficult to do something about it, just because it is that there's not much to adapt. You just try your hardest, and a lot of the times you won't succeed. Only very few teams will be able to do so. But Java and Fakey, I will say, they're incredibly good at adapting.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion.
I'm not saying that they can't adapt. I'm just saying, but just going off of like what we've seen so far, and it's just like, yeah, like you can adapt to what Kyna and Loris are doing, but there's nothing saying that they can't adapt to what they've already learned from you.
Okay,
you know?
you're starting an evil cycle that we call best out of 5.
No, I'm not even saying it's like because you can adapt and make changes, but then Kyna and Loris are like, all right, but we noticed even though we won, we noticed you've been doing this more, and now we have a way to punish you to win even better. And we're gonna see if maybe they can get the Java all the way to the right side. Is gonna be able to recover without any hassle here, and they do get the first stock off Loris, but Kyna's still living forever. Java's going down first, and now we see Kyna. There's mayhem all over the place.
Oh, there comes out. Loris gets an offstage started, and both of them, I mean, they're going ham. Spear player and an unarmed player. Loris has not been able to catch a break for the longest time. They're pressuring him so hard, but Kyna is able to come back in time and help his teammate. Recovery comes out, and that's going to be quite a lot of damage.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. We'll be able to take that one. All right, we're starting to even things up here a little bit. Laura's kind of got put into a body bag there, and we're gonna have to see how they adapt. Oh wait, this is not a good look right now.
Yeah, this is going to be very difficult to reverse. One stock against 3 now. Kyna and Loris, they're clean on the team combos, fully improvised. They don't care. They're just getting this done.
Oh, and the thing is like, I feel like that was a really good optimal combo. Like, yeah, maybe you're not gonna take the stock off it, but you definitely built up a lot of damage, and that just kind of puts you into a scenario where you can continue to knock him off stage, and then you just harass. You just set up a wall of impenetrable like defense, and yeah, you're not getting through that. Fakey's not getting through that.
Yeah, you definitely not getting through that. Yet another very well played game coming out from Kyna and Loris, and I mentioned Java and Fakey, their ability to adapt is very strong, and they're gonna have to make it even stronger for this game, it seems. I think at that very last knockout, what was really clean, what would have been even cleaner, I think Kyna, or I think Loris was positioning like he wanted to bow and nair him into getting that.
Yeah, that's a pretty big damage differential right there too. It's almost 400. That was a very rough game too.
that is a pretty large difference.
Oh, man.
Now, one thing that I like about this new stat page is you can look at the damage dealt and the damage taken from the opponent to the other team, and you can very quickly see how much team damage was made.
We also have team damage there too.
Oh, have really? You just no, I've just never. See, this is the thing. This is the thing, right? If you're playing 2v2, with your friend, you would have to like actually write that out and do the math to be able to figure out. So I'm just used to having to do the math. I never noticed that.
The third line is team damage.
God! No, stop it! I refuse to believe that.
We'll take a look at it after the set ends here, potentially. But right now, with how it's been looking, Loris and Kyna are probably going to clean this up pretty quickly.
Yeah, it is looking rough right now for Fakey and Java, but it's not over until it's over, as we are moving into our match point for them. Java going for a play here off stage. Loris trying to dare. Recovery hits the funny angle, but Loris is able to get back up still.
All right, JV Faka, I almost said. Java and Fakey. Are definitely doing a much better job here. Granted, they did lose a couple stocks, but I do feel like some of the pressure they were putting down, some of the setups they were looking for was definitely a lot cleaner. But unfortunately, after all that, anyway, Loris and Kyna are still
am I hallucinating things, or did that spear sidelight just save him? Accidentally save the opponent? I'm not sure if that's something that just happened. If it did, that would have been hilarious and also sad.
You might be hallucinating. I might have closed my eyes for a second.
Okay, well, hey, it is what it is. Someone in chat will know, and they'll clip it and be like, lol, you know.
These casters, bro. All right, now Java barely surviving there, all the way to the top. Is still gonna, no, there he goes, goodbye.
Recovery comes out. That is going to be the stock. Fakey might be soon to follow. He gets a ground pound though. Java with a sidelights here. That could be the stock. They want to go for the commitment. They don't even need to go for something large. And there it is. A very competitive game 3 here that is still very doable for Fakey and Java. Anyone's game.
Yeah, I mean, they're in a pretty good position, but it's just a matter of just Fakey kind of, you know, be a bit elusive here, right? Play it back, dial back just a little bit, allow Java to maybe be a little... Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say, try to preserve that stock as long as you can, but don't let Java just kind of take all the brunt of force here. Potentially we could lose this stock very soon, actually. Uh-oh.
Okay. Kyna able to get that nair in. GC D-Light nair coming out too. Such a clean option. Going back onto the stage here now. Loris and Kyna, they've got them sandwiched. You get that punish for hitting your teammate. 3 stocks to 1. Could be a team combo to close this out now. And there it is. We have the start of it. Neutral signature comes out. Loris could have gone for something really flashy, but still, I mean, there's no coming back from this. Kyna is going for a D-Light into nothing, into a D-Light here. There it is.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, yeah, cool. You guys got the W. Great. You missed out on a clip. What am I supposed to talk about now? But no, really got to hand it to them. They played really well, really strong. I thought that Java and Fakey, I thought they were doing okay despite losing those 2 early stocks in the game 3. But